Why, hello there. This is ThirstyMerc25 and I'm back after a long while. And guess what? I'm bringing you some Halo Reach. Now, this is a really kind of a good change, I think, from Call of Duty. I like to mix it up a bit now and again, so here I am back again after a busy episode of school. And by the way, it's not over because this is basically like exam week, and I probably shouldn't be pissing around making a commentary, but you know, it's for the entertainment of the viewers. So here we go, playing some big team battle with a couple of friends on, I don't even know the map, but it's really good, and I actually pull off around 40 something kills and get the highest score on my team and the second highest score in the game. So I'd just like to say in advance that I'm not exactly the best person in Halo Reach. I haven't really played this game in a while, mainly because I didn't like it. But I kinda have seen the light a little bit, and I really have been more lenient towards this game in the current month-ish sort of thing. So I've been playing quite a bit. But yeah, the lack of posting videos is due to assignments and a couple of exams that are on their way, coming up within like a week and a couple of days. But don't worry, I seem pretty prepared for some of those exams, as some will be easy and some will also be hard. So here I am, and I'm using the DMR, and that's what I'm going to be mainly using, and I do pick up the shotty a couple of times. But throughout this commentary, I'd like to talk about something that would be a little bit controversial, and that is actually, I know it doesn't really sound as bad as when I'll tell you what it is. It's actually a story about my first ever girlfriend. Now, I'm probably going to get crap at school for this, because I know there are several people who will be watching this video from school. But anyways, this is back when I was living in New Zealand, so this would have been about 2008. Around 2008, 2009. And this was after a school dance that the school had, I suppose the students had organised, and I was pretty keen to go, you know, because I'd never really been to a proper dance before, and I never really danced with girls in general. I mean, I did normally talk to girls, but not in an essence where I would dance with them. So I thought that this would be a great experience for me, and it was for me and my friends would get together and would just have a fun time. So the night eventually arrived, and we turned up, all excited as usual as everyone started to pack in, and as soon as I got in, they dimmed the lights, and then we began to have fun, just like partying around, doing stuff random, and then one of my friends, he's like, he says, that girl's looking at you pretty well, and I said, oh really? I didn't even really notice it well. So she comes over to me and asks to dance, and so I was really just in advance, I was a really shit dancer. So honestly, the dances that actually occurred in this never really went to anything. It was sort of just like the hands on the hips kind of thing, where you just like, I don't know, it was sort of more like a hug and you just like sway. It was really kind of poor, but you know what, we're in so like eighth grade, I suppose. Not even that. I don't know how you people say it in America, but we're in what we'd call year 8, which would be like the first year of high school. So it would have been about 12, 13 at this time. So this happened, and I really started to like this girl. She really seemed nice, and I won't use her name. I'll just refer to her as my girlfriend, because copyright. Oh, not copyright. What am I talking about? Privacy reasons, which the old internet has gracefully brought forth to the community. So I really started to like this girl, and I asked her for her number, and she willingly gave me that, and then I gave her mine, and that's what really happened throughout the night. So after the dance, we remained in contact, I suppose, like by text messaging or constant text messaging, and like a lot of people would know, teenagers do text a lot. I don't really text a lot as often. I'd only really text when I have a girlfriend, which is like never. I've only had like 2 in my entire life, so it's very stereotypical, the fact that I'm a gamer. But yeah, going back to the story, so after the dance we started texting, and this led to her actually asking me out on an occasion. So I said yes, and what would happen is we'd just like meet up, say once a week-ish, and nothing really ever happened to me getting betrayed there by my teammate. Thanks a lot. But nothing really ever happened. I think it was the fact that I sort of like clam up when I'm around girls, even girls that I've known for a while, because our relationship actually lasted for about 7 months, which I kind of feel was pretty good for the first ever time that I had a girlfriend. Yeah, it was pretty good, but it sort of like consisted of like meeting up every so often, so like once every week or so. And I suppose this went on for about 5 or so months, and then we we actually just never really got past we didn't even really kiss during this thing, so it was just like a hug kind of thing. So it was really kind of just a bullshit thing that happened between us. But like, excuse me, I've had this virus for about a week now. I've been off school for so long. But yeah, so that kind of happened. But the annoying thing was every time we'd go and actually meet up, she'd always bring one of her friends, which really made it awkward when we were like sitting down and just talking, and we just like wander the roads and sort of like talk and chat and like sit down. But that was about it as far as like the relationship was concerned. It wasn't really special. I mean, it wasn't like anything. It was just like the relationship for the sake of having a relationship. It never really was like, oh, we cared for each other at all, because we were only like 13 at the time. We didn't really know what to expect in a relationship. But yeah, this went on for quite some time, and I suppose it was okay. It wasn't like anything that to brag about, because she wasn't like a bad looker. She was a pretty average looker, and she wasn't like horrifically bad that I'd be terrified to show her around to my parents. But I was really cautious when letting my parents know the fact that I had a girlfriend, because I would kind of take it to a context of where I would get overly embarrassed about the whole situation. So there was one time where we had like one of my old school primary had like a fair going on, and so me and her decided to meet up at the school fair and just like talk and stuff, and long behold, all my friends turned up just to see the situation, so that was making it even better for me at the time. And so this happened, and we met up, and then my friends all start approaching me. They're all like, oh yeah dude, we got this awesome thing to show you, man. And so me and her, we stumble into one of the rooms, and then I look around the room, you know, nothing suspicious, and then my dad appears from nowhere, and I'm like, holy shit, this is really not good, and I like start running out of the room. And then so then I kind of realized what happened, and then I sort of introduced them to each other, and I gotta say, everyone, it was really the most awkward situation ever, because my dad would just always take the piss out of everything, and he really took the piss out of me on this one. I think it was the fact that I actually had a girlfriend, and he knew that I was probably a really lame person to actually go out with. And I think he was correct. I mean, I really didn't know what to do in the way of actually talking to a girl, let alone my friends in that sense. So I really didn't make anything of like a interesting talker or an interesting person, which I'm actually kind of surprised the relationship actually lasted for the entire time that it did, because it really wasn't too interesting. And so what really happened is my friends, can't talk today. I was sleeping at a friend's house, and we had about 3 guys over, and then my friends decided to take one of my phones. And what happened here is they text her saying that that they want to break up. So then so then I enter the room, I'm like, oh, what happened? They're all cracking up laughing. I'm like, oh god, what have you guys done now? And so then I get a text back from her saying that she was crying and she was going to kill herself. And I'm like panicking at this point. I'm like, dude, what did you guys do? Did you break up with her or something? I mean, I don't think it was this serious. You guys can't have really done something that bad. And they said that they had texted her for me to break up with her. And she was really devastated for some reason. I mean, I wasn't too concerned. I mean, it wasn't really something that I thought was important at all. I mean, the whole fact that having a girlfriend kind of just made life a little bit more awkward for me because I was expected to introduce her to friends and family and stuff. But in a way, I wasn't really too disappointed in the fact that we had broken up. But I think we actually made better friends than we did being in a relationship, because just being friends alone made us able to actually talk to each other a lot easier than being in a relationship. And I'm not sure why that happened. Maybe I was just, you know, as soon as someone becomes my friend, I'm able to talk to them a lot easier. And I was so pissed off when that happened just then. I was so pissed when that guy killed me because I had the freaking shotty. But going back to the story, I actually kind of talk to someone better when they're classified as one of my friends. I'm able to just sum up a really good conversation with them, which is actually quite surprising. It's just like a mental thing that I had going on. But we actually made better friends than we did in a relationship. So eventually, we kept in contact. We remained friends for a while, and then I eventually, my parents decided to move to Australia because they got accepted to a work opportunities. So I ended up leaving New Zealand and coming to Australia in mid 2010, I think. And after that, we didn't really talk to each other, which was kind of a shame because she was actually a really nice person as a friend, really, not so much as a relationship or a girlfriend in a relationship. Because I think we both kind of were a bit shy when it came to here's my host migrating again. It happens every time I post a good gameplay, but yeah, I think the fact that we were both in a relationship made it a lot shy when we came to talking to each other. And I think that becoming friends was a lot better in the way of actually communicating and having a good conversation. So that went on for about 2 years before I decided to leave, or my parents decided to leave, and I was kind of willing towards it. We moved to the Gold Coast in mid 2010, I think, and that was really a new experience. And I'm kind of drifting off the fact that it's my girlfriend. But I'll start talking about, like, because there's a couple of minutes left, about me moving to Australia. So I moved here as one of those Kiwis, like the stereotypes were high, fish and chips, all that kind of saying, sheep shearer. It was really, it was kind of funny, but it really got annoying at some point when I first went to school over here. And the first thing I noticed was like the different education system and how poor it was in New Zealand compared to Australia. So I kind of really struggled at school for a while, and I'm still kind of struggling because it's kind of hard to keep up with what I'm not used to, even 2 years later, because I'm still used to what I was taught in New Zealand for about 8 years, or 8 to 10 years. So it became a major inconvenience in the way of that. But I kind of feel I'm starting to settle down. I'm doing pretty well. But all in all, I do think that moving to Australia was the better option. I mean, it did force. It made it so that me and my ex-girlfriend didn't really talk anymore. But that wasn't really the biggest concern of my life at the moment. I think I was just excited to get away from New Zealand because it was quite a bland and boring place in reality. But ever since I moved here, it's been great. The beach, sun, surf, and it's just a great outdoor lifestyle. And that's why I kind of feel that it was a lot better when making that decision. But yeah, so I'm just gonna start talking about different stuff now because that's sort of out the way. So yeah, I'm back and I'm recording commentaries again, so you guys can expect some more content, and I hope to get some more subscribers um, in the following weeks to months, which would be great, because I'm trying to get a Yash partnership, which is going to take me forever, as I need like 1,500 subscribers. So that's going to take a while, and it's going to be a long and adventurous journey, and I hope you subscribers can help me embark on that in a really good positive way. So I hope to be able to do that if you guys are able to click that subscribe button and even that like button. That really does help. So yeah, this gameplay is almost over, and I hope you guys enjoyed the very bland, boring story of my first ever girlfriend, and I hope you guys enjoy more content that I'm able to put out in the future. So as you can see, the game is over. I get a total of 43 kills, and that is a really good result. I'll see you guys later.